I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people.
You commie son of a bitch!
Thank you for your help with those guys. They finally tracked me down. I thought I'd have more time. You've come about the broadcast, right? Risky, I know. But it had to be done. So you know who I am. Who are you? Well now, a hero. Look at you. I come from a place far to the northwest. It's called the Pitt. It's, well, let's be honest. The place is a nightmare. Radiation, mutation, disease. But the worst of it, my people, some of the only survivors, are slaves. No big deal, you're thinking? It's a rough world, but I have a chance to free them. All I need is an outsider's help before that chance is gone. Yeah, that's why these guys were after me. As long as I know about the cure, I'm a threat. So I ran. And you can be damn sure there'll be more of them coming. The Pitt's a mess. Nearly everyone who lives there is either sick, dying, or worse. It's the water. And the air, you can't escape it. You stay there a few years, and no matter what, it'll get you. But the bastards who have my people, they found a way to cure it. And once they have that cure perfected, we don't stand a chance. So we need the cure to bargain for our freedom. Well, you might try a disguise. They probably won't let some random armed waster pass the gates. But if you look like one of the working stiffs, you should be able to slip in with no problem. Lucky for us, a group of slavers is nearby waiting to make a sale. You should be able to get one off of them. They're off to the west, near the tunnel that leads to the pit. That should be our first move. Whatever, just get the outfit off of one of them while you're playing hero. I'll stay here and meet up with you when it's done. Then we'll head out to the pit.
Unless you're looking to take a vacation from your freedom, you'll get the fuck out of my face. You don't belong here. Piss off. Hey, you're that ass hurts. There you are.
Sir, I am on the lookout.
Oh my God! You killed them! Are you real? You're here to save us? Where are we going? Wait, we're free? You're serious? You killed them and we're just free to go? You're either the kindest person in the world or the dumbest. Either way, thank you. I can help you. It's the least I can do. What is it that you need? My clothes? Off my back? Well, I guess. You did help us. I'm sure I'll make do out there in the wastes. Don't worry about me. I'll find something, I'm sure. Take them, please. Take them.
All right, you got a disguise. Good, good. We're ready to head out. I'll meet you up by the tunnel that leads to the pit. You go get whatever you'll need for the trip. I followed you. I've gotten very good at staying out of sight when I don't want to be seen. Oh yeah? What is it? The city's built on the backs of slaves. We're diseased and suffering. What else do you want to know? He's a guy named Asher. I don't know where he came from, but he's strong enough that he keeps all the other bosses in line. The bosses, well, they're a ragtag group of vicious little fucks, but they have the guns and the power. Asher keeps them from killing each other and keeps them forcing us to work. Medea, she's another slave like me. She's helping to organize them. She'll know when it's time. You... Before we go, there's one last thing. Relax, it's not about you. It's about your dog. We only have enough supplies for 2. He's gonna have to stay behind. Besides, we don't need some filthy mutt tagging along with us. He'll only get in the way. Yeah, that's the way it is. You can hook up with him again when you get back. Now come on, let's get going. Hang on, someone's coming. Let me do the talking. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
I might ask you the same thing. You got a lot of guts coming back to this place, well.
Yeah? Well, I guess that's the difference between us. I have a lot of guts. You don't. There you are. Here come more of them. Watch out. Got some eyes on him. Did I hit him? This is as far as I can go. It's up to you from here on out. If you dress up like a slave, you should be able to get past the gates without a problem. Once you're inside, find a slave named Medea. She'll be able to help you. Remember, your goal is to get access to Asher and find the cure. After you have it, I'll contact you. Well, you might be able to get a small gun or a knife past them if you conceal it just right. I can do that for you, but I can't promise that they won't see it and just gun you down. You want the gun or the knife? Yeah, probably for the best. Are you clear on what you need to do? That's it. Good luck. We're counting on you.
I love it. Another slave wanted back here, huh? What's wrong? Couldn't get over the bridge? You're lucky I don't fucking paste you. Why, I should... Wait, what the... Now would you look at this? Where'd you get all this shit anyway? Whatever. Mine now. Thanks, Scab. I hit the jackpot today. Now get back in there and get to work, or next time I'll just stake you out there for the trogs.
Your friends are dead. You're next if you don't talk. You helped them escape. I know it.
If you get hurt, come talk to me. I can help you out.
You want to die, asshole? Back to
Werner sent you, didn't he? Good. He finally found someone. We can't talk out in the open like this. Meet me in my house as soon as you can. We'll talk there. You're awfully nimble for a slave.
Anthony's sick. He sent me to take his place.
Tough shit. Down here where you belong.
Keep moving. They can't see us together. We can't talk out in the open. You know that. All right, we can talk now, but we shouldn't take too long. They saw you come in here, so they'll come looking for you if you take too long. I have a plan for getting you into Asher's palace, but we need to wait. In the meantime, you're going to have to blend in. I don't know what you saw on the way in, but the guards don't really take kindly to workers just standing around. You're going to need to look busy, or they'll sniff you out pretty quickly. And if they get too close, you don't look like you belong here. Outside of the mill, there are a bunch of old steel ingots just lying around. Every so often, the foreman puts out a work order to collect them. It's practically a death sentence, and they never assign it to anyone. They make us pick who's going to do it. Bastards! What in God's name is a super mutant? You know what? Never mind. Whatever they are, you're wrong. What it is full of are trogs. They're what most of us hope we never become. The contamination gets to everyone to some degree. For most people, it's some form of cancer. Sometimes harmless, sometimes not. For others, the contamination drives them insane. If it doesn't kill them, it changes them. They become animals, deformed and inhuman. It's not pretty. They're everywhere and they kill on sight. I can't really help you there. Ask around. Maybe check with Marco in the mill. He's been making some of our tools into weapons. You might even be able to find a gun on one of the dead bosses out in the steel yard. What was that?
What's going on in here, Medea? Who is this scab?
Nothing. Nothing, sir. I was just telling this new worker about the job the foreman posted.
Oh, yeah? So he's the one that's going out to the steel yard, huh?
Yes, sir. I told him what he needs to do. He knows. 10 ingots, as fast as he can.
Well, then. I hope you also said goodbye. All right, playtime's over. Get to work, grinders. Move on, scamp.
Have you seen Wild Bill around? Bill's a friend of mine.
A very dear friend. We've worked the mill together for a long time. Last week we were forced to choose someone to gather ingots from the steel yard. Bill volunteered. He didn't want anyone to have to die out there, but he's a survivor. He can't be dead. You look like you can handle yourself. Could you look for him and bring him back? Thank you so much. Just be careful out there. Bill would never forgive himself if someone got hurt looking for him. Good.
You're new, aren't you? Are you here from the Erie Stretch? The Capital Wasteland? Ronto? Where's home? Well, since you might be able to help me, I'll let you in on a little secret. The slaves are always planning all sorts of things. I find out what's going on and let the bosses know, and they let me shrug off some of the work detail. Good deal, huh? If you hear anything, you should let me know. Hey, not so loud. The bosses can't see what I'm up to over here. Making weapons. Lots of them. There's something coming, and soon. So, I take the crap we find out in the yard and some of the tools we use, and I make them into stuff we can fight the bosses with. Yeah, you're the one Medea told me about. Werner sent you, right? I can help you out. Take this. It's called an auto axe. Nice, huh? I make them out of the old car parts the breakers drag in from the city. Do what you can with it. Just be careful around the bosses. Make a wrong move, and you're done.
Those scabs near the gate. Back off. you're the lucky scab gathering ingots for me today, huh? Good to see a little enthusiasm for once. Well, follow me. So, still your duty, huh? Who'd you piss off to get that death sentence? Actually, don't even tell me. It's not like you'll be alive anyway. See that fella up there? You'll be seeing lots of those. And if you spot them, you'll probably run into those crazies that live up on the blast furnace. Tell you what, why don't you do me a favor and get killed close to the door? That way, I don't have to walk so far to loot your corpse, eh? Here's the door. Get out there and grab some ingots. This is back without at least 10. Turn them into meat. And I'll see if I can slip a little. Something your way. Turn them into me and I'll see if I can slip a little something your way.
They're John John. Billy!
your ass.
Call a doctor. We got to
My poor brother. Move along, please. Move along, please. Move along, please. Attack. Target is identified. Firing calculating unchanged of success. Up to and including not dead. Fire abiding. Stand clear. Please leave this area. And fire. To violence. Alarm will not commence hostile start. Get detected. Do not alarm. Okay. A waffle will you return. Get laid. Our side cooperation clear. The area. Move along, please. Please, stand clear. This is... Now. Fire zone. Move along, please.
Well now, look who made it back. I'll take those ingots, Scab. You just get back in there and get about your business. You got a real knack for this. Here, this might help you work a little harder. Original owner can't use it anymore on account of decapitation. I'll just take those. Guess I could spare this. Careful out there.
Smelled something, jackass.
Hey there. Welcome to the family. I'm not cheery, really. I've just accepted my role here. I found a book once. Medea read part of it to me. It said, "The master doesn't try to be powerful. He is powerful. An ordinary man keeps reaching for power, and thus never has enough." I'd like to be free, but I'm not. And the harder I cling to that idea, the more miserable I'll be that I'm stuck here. And this work is hard enough without extra misery. Speaking of which, I should get back to it.
Ash's glory. That's the last mistake you'll ever make.
Better not waste my time.
I won't miss next time.
Any luck finding Wild Bill? Oh, that's wonderful. Where is he now? Did he come back with you? He's dead? But thank... any luck finding Wild Bill? Oh, that's wonderful. Where is he now? Did he come back with you? Oh, no! He's dead? But he promised us he would come back. I have to let the others know. Thank you for your help. Here, take these stim packs. They're all I have. Goodbye.
I think it's fine. Yeah, what do you want? I am working. You must be new here. I serve the slop to the other slaves. You want food? Let me know. The good news is that this crap is nearly unlimited. But it's mostly radiated water and trog meat anyway. You want some or not? That's probably for the best.
Eyes down!
If you're so damn smart, how'd you end up here, huh?
Home. Good. Just in time. Asher has ordered everyone into the square. Rumor has it that he's going to open up the arena. That's perfect for us. It's simple, really. From time to time, Asher opens up the arena. Any slave who wants to can fight against the gladiators. If you win, you get your freedom. More importantly, you get an audience with Asher. It's the only way a slave will ever get to talk to him directly. You fight, you win, and when you talk to Asher, you take the cure. Not exactly, no. Werner has a distraction planned. We haven't been making these weapons for nothing, you know. But when you're meeting with Asher, you'll be close enough to grab the cure. Get it and bring it to me. Now let's get out there and listen to Asher's speech. There'll be hell to pay if the guards catch us in here.
I bring you good news. We stand at the dawn of a new golden age, where others merely survive. We thrive! And while I have led your efforts, it has been by your own strength that you have earned all the envy of the world. And most of all, they envy our victories in the struggle for freedom. Because yes, freedom is what we all work towards. To celebrate this struggle, I ask my loyal workers, who among you is prepared to fight for your freedom?
Right here. We have one. This man here will fight in the hole. Come on, Asher. Will you send someone to the hole who actually
you carry not
stands a
only the
chance?
dream that workers can become free, but that we may all someday become truly free from the threats of our world.
She sets up the fights.
Trying to get us both shot.
So you're the dumbass scab that signed up to fight in the hole, huh? Well, head on down. Phaedra's waiting for you. doing down here, slave? Don't tell me your pale ass is gonna throw down. You don't sign up. You tell me you want to fight, I set up a fight. You die, and I repeat it with the next jackass slave who comes in here. Sound good? You want in? Come on, death's gotta be better than your life, am I right? Oh yeah? You sure you're ready to die? Well, all right. I've got one for you right away. Or you can take some time to put your affairs in order. It's up to you. If you're ready, just step on in.
They will fight, they will die, and all for you, all for your entertainment. Standing, only one. Oh, my friends, what a fantastic fight! This thing go.
Wow. Impressive, slave. Those were some of the toughest scabs around here. You've got some fight in you, it seems. But I wouldn't get too excited. I'm sure Asher's got something special planned for your next fight. Here's something for the Rads. Enjoy it while you can. Come back when you're ready for your next fight. You again? Back for more, huh? You have what you take in with you. But if that's not enough, there are a couple of things in that locker over there. I wouldn't count on luck this time. You damn well better be ready. Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Let's find out if the newcomer can hold his own against real fighters. Release! Fight!
Not bad, Grinder, not bad. The Bear Brothers were some pretty mean sons of bitches. One more fight and you're free. But I wouldn't plan on making it through the next one. Here's a shot for the Rads. Come back when you're ready for your last fight. You again? Back for more, huh? This'll be your last fight, Scab. One more and I don't get to call you that anymore. You ready? Well, all right, that's what I like to hear. Get on in there.
Undefeated in the whole, Gruber has yet to meet his match. And Gruber falls! Gruber falls! The champion is toppled! A new slave rises from the gutter to join us! Welcome him! He's earned it!
This is gonna be some good shit, I tell you. Well, get on in there.
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass.
There.
If it isn't the newest addition to our little family. You hit the jackpot now, whiz kid. You're in Asher's army. Now's when the hard work really starts. I hope so, for your sake. You screw up down in the mill, you just get a beat. It's harsh, but it heals. But if you screw up when raiding a caravan, you get gut shot and bleed out in the dirt. So you better be as tough as you think you are. But I do what I can to keep our mistakes from being too fatal. If you need to drop some rats, I'm here to help. Then say no more, friend. Can't share much, but they should do the trick. Use it in good health.
Hungry?
Look at the guns. We don't need another dirty worker up here. Just because Asher lets you in doesn't mean we have to like it. Watch you stepping up now, or you might just take a tumble. Oh, you're definitely looking at a lot of risk up here. Watch out, or you'll get fed to the trogs. They just love eating trash.
Lord Asher wants a word with you. Well, if it isn't Asher's newest pet, he doesn't let many mongrels into his mansion. Him and his keen eyes must see something special in you, so Lulu's going to keep her eyes on you, too. Ha! That rules out your wit. It must be something else that makes you so interesting to our lord. Lulu will see soon enough. Oh, yes. But first, perhaps Asher's pet needs to be fed? Then go and be good. Remember, Lulu has got her eye on you.
Guess we've got another soldier. Don't think you're so special, kid. You're not the first to climb your way out of the mud. You'd be surprised how many of us worked our way up, even if we don't like to admit it. The rest are just toughs from the wasteland who decided to join the biggest gang around. Either way, watch your back around here. Nobody got to Uptown by playing nice.
Glad you're on our side, meathead. Scram! You want something?
Scram.
What's new? Have you heard anything? I knew that bastard was up to something. Finally, after all he's done to me, I can get him. Here's something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for this one. So, what have you heard? I guess that shouldn't surprise anyone. The bosses all thought they were up to... Here's a couple of things for your trouble. They should help keep you alive out here. So, what have you heard? That's a shame. Keep an eye open.
Go on in if you're going.
So, what have you heard? From outside the pit? That's new. I heard there might be someone from far away showing up. Here's a little something that I found. Make good use of it. So, what have you heard? Well, let me know if you do.
Gonna turn your back on us and join Asher, is that right?
Woo! Saw you fighting in the hole. What a piece of work. Now I know why you ain't afraid of those drugs. No. Understood, champ? But if you want to keep collecting ingots, I still got plenty of gear stashed away. You bring me ingots, I'll make sure you get rewarded. Can't be more fair than that. I'll just take those. Yeah, looks like you earned it. If you're heading back out there, these ought to help you with the drugs. I'll just take those. How about I give you some metal this time? Here, this armor was a special order for one of the hole fighters. Great against bullets, but didn't help him when he got pushed off the bridge. I'll just take those. Sure thing. Bit of a weird one here. Found it from some sucker out of town. Some genius got to tinkering with his laser. Polished metal barrel, a few prisms in there, and he got this lethal light show. Looks good. Nope. Go grab a few more, and I'll see what I can spare for my star scavenger.
Want something, scab?
Fucking peons.
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside.
And I'm telling you, I've got it covered. I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice.
And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead.
No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, New Blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army. That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, New Blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain. Don't let me keep you. Don't let me keep you.
We need you out here.
Don't let me... Damn it, I'm on my way. I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine. Stop Werner, and you'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, New Blood.
find yourself in Lord Asher's home.
As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing and fast. The raiders attacked. I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with the cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city. While keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would. Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, this is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher, sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now, sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was. Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. The commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Marie, you know those fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again, and that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god, so along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city.
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pitt's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really. Don't be silly! It's the best of both worlds! As a mother, I love that I can spend all day with my daughter. And as a scientist, it's great to work on something that will benefit the city. Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why. But she may just hold the key to stopping the Pitt's Trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time. I'm afraid I'm very busy, so why don't you go help Asher, okay? Having a good time?
Mind yourself in Lord Asher's home.
Can I do something for you, Professor?
I knew I heard something!
Fuck you!
There you are!
I'm gonna kill you!
devil in person. Keep walking, pal.
Lord Asher, protect us all.
You're so damn smart. How'd you end up here, huh?
Your funeral.
Hey there.
Bet you think you're better than us, don't you?
Can I do something for you, Professor?
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? Huh, you're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from. No, we expected you to steal the one thing that was both a cure for our children and a hostage to earn our freedom. But congratulations, your petty sentimentality has doomed us to continued slavery and pestilence. Thanks. Fine. If it'll get you out of the way, go check under the blast furnace in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. It's got a blue light, you can't miss it. But Werner will put you in your place. They'd rather die for freedom than die working for the Raiders. Watch your back out there.
Looking for some fun? That's the last mistake you'll ever make.
So, what have you heard? I guess that shouldn't surprise anyone. The bosses all thought they were up to something. Here's a couple of things for your trouble. They should help keep you alive out here. So, what have you heard? That figures. Must be why the bosses hate him so much. Here are a couple things. Thanks for your help. What's new? Have you heard anything? I knew that bastard was up to something. Finally, after all he's done to me, I can get him. Here's something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for this one. So, what have you heard? Oh. Here's a little something that I found.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... brat... Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard? Oh, boo fucking who? You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh? Sure, fine. Obviously, you've joined with Asher, and I think you've got a bright future as a lackey. You really do. But you know what? Fuck this city, and fuck the raiders. Fuck the slaves, and fuck you too, fucker. I'm gone.
Bring back any good food?
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you. Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance. Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done. You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation. That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference. My little Marie is the very picture of health, and eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the Pit. You know, I always wanted to make the Pit a strong city, but that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the Pit succeed, because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child. You understand? Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the Pit and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards. See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work to rebuild and run a city, but there isn't a machine to do it for them, so the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance. Walk proud. You're an ambassador of the Pit.
I guess I've got a moment since Marie's asleep. What's on your mind? Oh, you'd be such a lifesaver. A happy Marie means I can get some sleep once in a while. She seems to really enjoy teddy bears. She just can't seem to get enough of them. Bring as many as you can, and I'll make sure you're well paid for the effort. Come back again soon. Marie and I will be waiting.